Greetings and good morning, Hawaii.
The Port Moresby base in New Guinea is the last obstacle in further the southwest.
From Admiral Nimitz to Admiral King.
Admiral Fletcher reports.
Great. You're upon uniting our bear and mind.
We will rock your world.
Providing escort service. We have established contact with task.
Great. Take command of all ships.
A Japanese.
It cannot be allowed to escape.
Our world is full of wonders. Carriers are one of them. Carriers are the main instrument of modern warfare.
This is hell, as in Hellcat.
The aircraft has been shot down.
Great. We made sure he was not able to reveal our location.
It is. We keep traditions of the Navy.
From General MacArthur to Admiral Nimitz. My pilots spotted a group of Japanese warships heading for Tulagi Island. Apparently, they are planning to seize the island. Our garrison does not...
I'd rather not take the reports of MacArthur's army pilots at face.
We're on a floating fortress. You can expect our timely arrival.
I'm fed up with seeing the same ugly mugs every day.
You don't need islands when you have carriers. We go against the tide.
With that much firepower, we can sink the whole country, I think.
Good. Now we know for sure what's going on around Tulagi.
You don't need islands when you have carriers.
Providing air cover. Conducting active search for enemy subs.
Like a huge fishy.
Providing escort service. Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy together.
We better be kept away from the enemy.
Do we get to blow up some enemy vessels?
I was born a pilot. Do you think all hell's breaking loose? Nah, just us.
Carriers are the main instrument of modern warfare.
Do we get to blow up some enemy vessels?
Your forces are comprised of both core and non-core units. Core units' strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core units it is yellow and hexagon-shaped. Non-core units are allocated for one mission only, while the core units will accompany you throughout the campaign. You'll be able to level them up and provide them with new equipment. These units are the ones which should be under your primary protection.
It's raining death. Did we just kill 3 or 4 units? Let's assume it was 4. We bring death on our wings. If the infantry is the heart of the armed forces, the air force is their soul.
We had been pilots before we were born. We caught through the air. Was that a barrel roll?
Let's not exceed our range.
Ammunition and fuel icons next to unit strength will allow you to quickly get important information about it. If the unit is still able to move during the current turn, the canister icon will be green. If it can no longer move, the icon will be... Fighter planes are vital for gaining air superiority. Keep your fighters close to allied aircraft you want to protect, and they will provide fire support. Fighters are able to attack ground targets, although with low efficiency. They can use the Overwatch breakthrough skill to counter enemy anti-aircraft fire and clear the way for tactical bombers.
It is the United States Air Force, you stupid bastards!
You can see the world's harmony in the skies. You can see the world's harmony in the skies.
300 millimeters of armor is no.
Your trust is well placed. We fight! Remember the U.S. bastards!
You don't need islands when you have carriers. In full flight. We're on the warpath!
Ship's damage is indicated with the numbers above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Lethal units always receive only lethal damage. However, they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP. Thus, damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time by
Bang! Bang! Bang!
We prefer to keep our distance.
Is there anything better than serving on a US battleship? I don't think so.
I'm claustrophobic, you know?
Providing air cover.
We prefer to keep our distance.
One volley of our shelling worth more than my house.
Sir,
The Japan.
Reporting as ordered.
we have an island on board, sir. We're on the warpath! Ready to launch our air force.
Providing escort service. Guarding bigger vessels. Firing as well. Guarding the perimeter.
All these fancy new carriers will not replace good old 400mm naval guns. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. These fancy new carriers will not replace good old 400mm naval guns.
If the infantry is the heart of the armed forces, the
tactical bombers are flying artillery and a great tool for wreaking havoc on any enemy troops, although you have to be careful of the anti-aircraft units Overwatch and fire support. It is better to scout the enemy position.
We have crushed the Japanese invasion force. Tulagi is safe.
Well done. For the first time during this war, our Navy gave the Japanese their due. I hope that we will build on this victory.
you can see the world's harmony in the skies.
We are high in the sky.
Sir, according...
We must...
I couldn't.
We'll carry you through this battle. We're on the warpath. We aim for the sky. You cannot run away from our aircraft. Go suck a lemon. They went down in flames, sir.
With that much firepower, we can sink the whole country, I think.
Better to die than to live and not fly.
The skies are calling.
Capital ships are equipped with long-range, powerful main guns capable of striking through an armored deck. Secondary guns.
You require an escort, providing air cover. Searching for enemy subs. Are we on a scouting mission? Searching for enemy subs.
300 millimeters of armor is no joke.
We're eager to fly.
Our lives are in the skies. Better to die than to live and not fly. We are high in the sky.
300 millimeters of armor is no joke.
We have trouble hearing your orders at this altitude.
Ready to launch our Air Force. There we go.
We will rock your world.
This is an enemy unit. Right-click on it for more information.
Godspeed!
We prefer to keep our distance.
If the infantry is the heart of the armed forces, the air force is their soul. You can see the world's harmony in the skies.
We prefer to keep our distance. Go suck a lemon! You don't need islands when you have carriers.
Do you require an escort? I see you!
We're on a floating fortress. We have guns. You can expect our timely arrival.
Providing escort service. On the lookout.
Ready to launch our Air Force.
Aircraft carrier, or simply carrier, is a mobile floating airfield at your disposal. Each carrier can carry several aircraft units on board. You can see the exact carrier capacity in its combat parameters. It also has a huge storage of ammunition and fuel on board, which is used to refuel and rearm aircraft units upon landing, as well as for the carrier's own needs. Carriers are vulnerable and a high priority target for the enemy, thus they should be kept at a safe distance attacking light aircraft from afar. Yet they have powerful anti-aircraft guns which they can use to repel enemy air raids.
On the ground, everything's so hectic.
We live to fly.
From General MacArthur to Admiral Nimitz. Air reconnaissance has spotted a large group of Japanese transport ships approaching Port Moresby from the north. It looks like all ships and aircraft have been engaged. We've thrown everything we have at it, and it's still not enough. I demand a meet.
From Admiral Nimitz to General MacArthur.
We aim for the sky. We're on the warpath. This is the way to go. We have an island on board, sir. We prefer to keep our distance. We're on the warpath. We prefer to keep our distance.
We keep traditions of the Navy.
Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy together. Providing air cover.
A destroyer is an escort ship equipped with medium caliber naval guns, anti-aircraft guns, torpedoes, and anti-submarine depth charges. It is inferior to capital ships in terms of combat potential. However, it is able to detect enemy submarines with sonar and destroy them with depth charges. A destroyer also provides fire support versus air attacks. Use destroyers for reconnaissance, convoy escort, anti-submarine, and anti-aircraft warfare.
Gotta do it, boy. Yeah, this is our heavenly gift for you, bastards. Don't you like it?
You don't need islands when you have carriers.
These guys just cannot learn their place. It's on the ground. Hey, the skies are ours.
Ready to launch our Air Force.
I love putting the enemy butts on fire!
All these fancy new carriers will not replace good old 400mm naval guns.
Full steam ahead, Captain.
Providing air cover. Fire away! That's how we do it.
We better be kept away.
Carrier-based aircraft is different from ordinary aviation, as it can land and take off from carriers. It can resupply ammunition and fuel and restore its damage on board a carrier. It can also change its equipment while on a carrier. However, in order to be reinforced, it has to land at an airfield.
Our planes are the best.
We prefer to keep our distance.
With great power comes greater bond. Our planes are the best.
We keep traditions of the Navy.
Your trust is well placed. How may I be of assistance? We were unable to save Neosho and
On the ground, everything's so hectic.
We had been pilots before we were born. We are high in the sky. Take it. Take it. Take it, bitch!
providing escort service. Fire away! They're finished! Are we on a scouting mission?
We prefer to keep our distance. Go suck a lemon!
Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy together.
No bullets. Do we ram them now? Yahoo!
All systems are go. This is the way to go.
We're on a floating fortress.
Do we get to blow up some enemy vessel?
Oh yes, we'll show them our main gun.
Guarding the perimeter.
Your ship is barely afloat. Its whole HP is extremely low. Any further damage is likely to be fatal. You should move the ship away from the front lines where it can wait for the end of the operation and much needed repairs.
Is there anything better than serving on a US battleship? I don't think so. Bang! Bang! Bang!
All systems are go. They went down in flames, sir. They went down in flames, sir.
You can see the world's harmony in the skies. We're teaching them statistics force. We'll get there in no time.
Take it. Take it. Take it, bitch! We are high in the sky. Do not hold back. Why am I even saying this? With blinding speed.
We reach for the stars. We're on the warpath.
Guarding the perimeter. Remember the U.S., bastard!
300 millimeters of armor is no joke.
We have big guns, if you know what I mean.
Guarding the perimeter. We will teach them humility. Evasive maneuvering is in order.
Full steam ahead, Captain.
We prefer to keep our distance. You don't need islands when you have carriers.
We are the fastest ship. Fire away! They won't escape. Patrolling the area. We fight!
From Admiral Nimitz to Admiral King. During the battle in the Coral Sea, our task force has sunk 2 Japanese carriers.
From Admiral King to Admiral Nimitz. I admire your skillful actions, which have resulted in heavy losses for our enemies.
With that much firepower, we can sink the whole country, I think.
We have big guns, if you know what I mean. Let's see who has the bigger caliber. Oh yes, we'll show them our main gun.
How may I be of assistance? Searching for enemy subs. They want to see.
I cannot live without the skies.
Low on bullets, not altitude.
Do we get to blow up some enemy vessels?
Fire! It's raining hell!
We aim for the sky. Hey! Where are our escort ships? We're on the war.
Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy together. We will teach them humility.
Low on bullets, not altitude.
Your aircraft are out of ammunition. In order to rearm, the aircraft has to land in an airfield within supply zone. Carrier-based aircraft can use carriers as an airfield.
Your truck. Evasive maneuvering is in order.
We're running out of ammunition supplies.
300 millimeters of armor is no joke.
We have big guns.
That ship is about to disappear. Time to wreck some hulls.
Time to move. Our ammunition storage is almost empty. Fire! It's raining hell!
We're running out of ammunition supplies. Go suck a lemon!
Providing escort service.
Carriers are the main instrument of modern warfare.
Your trust is well placed. They'll cause us no more.
Beware the fire.
From
Mobile airfield at your disposal. We'll put them to flight.
Our ammunition storage is almost empty. How would you like our big toy? Our ammunition storage is almost empty.
How may I be of assistance? Evasive maneuvering is in order.
Fire! We're running out of ammunition supplies. Our world is full of wonders. Carriers are one of them. You don't need islands when you have carriers. This is the way to go.
Our ammunition storage is almost empty.
Aye, aye, sir.
No ammo. Our guns are silent. Full steam ahead, Captain.
We're running out of ammunition supplies.
Providing escort service. Are we on a scouting mission? Reporting as ordered. Going full speed ahead.
Do we get to blow up some enemy vessels?
We're on a floating fortress.
Did you see that? It vaporized them.
Conducting active search for enemy subs. Take them out. How may I be of assistance?
Mobile airfield at your disposal. We're running out of ammunition supplies.
No ammo. Our guns are silent.
We aim for the sky. We're running out of ammunition supplies.
Gotta do it, boy. We have trouble hearing your orders at this altitude.
If the infantry is the heart of the armed forces, the air force is their soul.
Is there anything better than serving on a US battlefield?
I don't think so. Oh yes, we'll show them our main gun. One shelling worth more than my house.
Obliterated! Whoa, did you see that? It vaporized them.
Guarding the perimeter. Reporting as ordered.
Ready to launch our Air Force. You don't need islands when you have carriers.
All these fancy new carriers will not replace good old 400mm naval guns.
From General...
Our world is full of wonders. Carriers are one of them. Can't we just stay away and launch planes? Fire! There we go. We have an island on board, sir.
Fire all gun.
300mm of armor is no joke. We kill everything that moves with a lifetime guarantee.
Guarding bigger vessels. Evasive maneuvering is in order.
We are high in the sky.
Do you require an escort?
Mobile airfield at your disposal.
Reporting as ordered.
300mm of armor is no joke.
Your trust is well placed. Fire away!
We keep traditions of the Navy.
Ready to launch our Air Force.
Bombed some guys. And now it's time for... Yeah.
From Admiral Nimitz to Admiral King, the Japanese landing force was destroyed. The enemy threat to Port Moresby was annihilated.
From Admiral King to Admiral Nimitz,